Hi, this is Gingersnap, a conversation and a cookie with a creative Mainer. I'm Lisa Redfern, and this is my guest, Lacey Goodrich, and we're here in Portland in her studio. And this is Gingersnap 29. That's pretty exciting. Wow.
Almost 30.
So, almost 30. We're growing up. So, I'm going to tell you why I know Lacey, because my fella and I, before Christmas, we were at Fort Andros, and I saw this little pot that had a chickadee on it. And I said to Peter, oh my gosh, that is so sweet, because I have a little chickadee thing. And it was in my stocking on Christmas morning. And it's so, oh, do you have one? It's like this. It's like that, except that it's green. Anyway, so then I took Lacey's card and I thought, I am gonna get in touch with her and make her do a Gingersnap episode to help promote her pottery. So your website is laceypots.com, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It is.
All right. So see, we're both wearing polka dots because she has a lot of pottery that has polka dots on it. I don't know if you can tell. Oh, there you can tell. Isn't that cool? Look at that. All right, I'm going to let you talk now. So Lacey, how did you get started?
I went to school in Pittsburgh at Carnegie Mellon University, and I was a painting major. Moved to Portland, Maine, sort of as an inexpensive layover to moving to the West Coast, and realized that I was absolutely not a painter. So I took a pottery class just to sort of keep myself creative, and found that that's the jeweler. That's a jeweler upstairs.
You know that we're legitimately in a studio.
We are legitimately in a studio. We should have asked everybody to stop working for 10 minutes.
No, that's all right.
So I hope that doesn't distract me overly.
Yes,
but we'll plow through. So anyway, it was a layover, and I definitely ended up sort of getting stuck here because I love it so much. Mm-hmm. Took a pottery class at Portland Pottery and found that it incorporated sculpture, it incorporated design, and it incorporated painting for me, and it was a match made in heaven. So
I would agree. If you have not checked out Lacey's stuff, you can go to laceypots.com. Or you're in a lot of shows, right?
I am. I do a lot of local craft shows. I try to stay as local as I can. Mm-hmm. I'm not much for traveling far with a caravan of very heavy objects. Yeah. That is the one thing about pottery. In my next life, I will absolutely be a jeweler. It's a lot of work getting a pottery booth into a car, out of a car. Yeah.
Without busting anything, right?
I have a lot of breakage. Not a lot, but it all works out in the end. Yeah.
Good.
Mosaics.
Mm-hmm. Right. Good. So you just said when you first came to Maine. So I was going to ask you, when you first came to Maine, and you have answered that. But do you want to say anything more about what keeps you here?
I fell in love with it. Portland was, a little bit more down and dirty, obviously, in those days, and it's grown, and with it, my business has grown, and my family has grown, and I just fell in love with the people here. I do like the West Coast, but it's a different feel there. Mm-hmm. I really very like much, the community feel to this side.
Mm-hmm. Cool. And can people come and check out your work here? Can they call and make an appointment?
They can call and make an appointment.
Cool.
Yep.
All right,
many of my clients definitely come to visit. We have tea or
nice.
Share stories.
Foot massage?
Sure.
No.
If you're gonna pay me,
sure. Just kidding. So, do you know your first word? And if you don't, what do you think it may have been?
Oh, I am probably I'm a mama's girl, so it must have been mama. Yeah. However, I do have a 3-year-old, and her first word was Daisy, which is our dog.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I know. Aww. Who says their dog for the first word? Pretty cute.
What's your daughter's name?
Elizabeth.
Hey, Elizabeth. I always wanted my name to be Elizabeth, which is so much more interesting than Lisa. So when I was a kid, don't do this, kids, but I used to lie to my friends and tell them my full name was Elizabeth because so many more nicknames to choose from. So anyway, embrace who you are and what your name
what your name
what
is.
You've been named.
Lacey was tough, let me tell you. Lazy, spacey, I've gotten it all.
That's a good name, though.
It is.
Okay, my first word was cookie, which is one of the reasons that we are going to enjoy a cookie with every episode.
Thank you.
We should be having this on one of your plates. So these are
I
from...
like the plastic saran wrap with the little tear in it. That's good.
These are oatmeal cranberry.
Yum.
Or craisin, maybe. Yeah, oatmeal craisin, I think.
Yum.
Which makes it sound kind of crazy. Anyway, these are from Katie Made Bakery. I spoke with Katie this morning, and I told her we'd be eating her cookies.
And she's right down the street from me.
Mm-hmm.
So if I enjoy it, who knows? I may be going there every day for my treat.
That's right. Yeah, those are good. I like that. These are good. Thank you, Katie.
Thank you.
Okay. So, these are good. Is there a car from your childhood that you loved, and if you could get back, you would?
Does it have to be from my childhood, or can it be from my first actual car that I owned?
Yeah. That's good.
I have two, and the first one was my grandmother. I used to borrow her car because she had sort of stopped driving, and she lived near me. And hers was a yellow Pontiac Le Mans. It was
never heard of that.
Oh,
Le Mans.
Le Mans. 8-cylinder.
The hands.
Light yellow. I used to call it the banana boat, but then I got my other grandmother's car when I went to college, and that was a Impala, one of those big, huge.
I know Impala.
Oh my God, we used to call it the Impala Lounge because 8 of us could fit in it. Drove it all over the place.
Were there 8 of you?
Always no, me and my friends.
Oh, I was like,
always the designated driver. Did really, really good donuts. You can't believe. Anyway, that also I think was an 8-cylinder. Very powerful cars.
Wow.
It died when I found it outside of my house. Somebody had actually put it on cinder blocks and taken off the tires, so I had to retire that car. I'd take that one back.
She'd take you back.
Yep, I would.
So Lacey, is there a book that you love that you've recommended a lot in your life?
As I was telling you earlier, I haven't read a book. I haven't read a book probably in 3 years all the way through. My business, I'm so busy. I'm either at the studio or with my toddler, who is near to 4. And I'm sort of an older mom, so I really embrace the time that I have with her.
Yeah.
And if she's wanting my attention, I would much rather do that than read a book. And when I'm at home, I have to go right to bed. If I get home, there's no time for reading a book. But one book that just quickly comes to mind is The Red Tent. I love that book.
Oh yeah, Anita Diamant, right?
Yeah,
I remember that book.
I have, as I said, I haven't read it in a really long time, but I did read that twice. And oddly enough, it was one of the first sort of adult books that my now 18-year-old son, who goes to Sarah Lawrence, it was one of the first ones that he read and actually made it through on an adult level, which I thought was
a powerful
odd,
book
but
for a boy to read too.
Loved it, and I said, he's going places.
Go.
And he is.
What's his name?
Elliot.
Go Elliot.
Yep.
Good job. That's a great book. All right. Is there an album or a song?
Free to Be You and Me.
Okay, go for it.
Album, song. Recently, that's been rediscovered in my world because of having this young one. I used to listen to it with my kids all the time, and of course, as a youngster myself, I don't know. Did you have those kind of parents? Did you do Free to Be You and Me when you were young?
I didn't do Free to Be You and Me, but my father was a folk singer, so there was music in the house constantly.
Yeah.
So I guess we did our own version.
Your own version of Free to Be You and Me. I've recently rediscovered it, and it is pretty much the only CD that plays nonstop in my car. It's ingrained in my brain, but I do love it. And if they added like a transgender song in there, I think it would be really make a huge
even more Free to Be You and Me. Even more applicable for more people.
Like having my teenage kids and what they're, focused on. And then, and you know what? It actually transcends really all the generations. If you listen to that album, it's so poignant for today and the issues that we're dealing with.
I can honestly say I don't know that I've ever heard any of it.
Oh my gosh. I might have to go give you my copy. out of my car, or we might have to like hang out
can
here and listen to at least one or two songs.
We can do that.
Oh, it's all about, freedom and women's rights and men's rights and being who you are and loving yourself. It's really great.
Right, all good stuff.
Yep.
You're falling off the side. Come back. Here. Okay.
There we go.
I need you in my frame. Okay, if a movie was made about Lacey Goodrich's life, what genre would it be, and who would you like to have star as you?
I definitely think it would be a dramedy.
For those who don't know, that's comedy and drama mixed together.
Which is actually my least favorite genre to watch, but I think it's very applicable to the way that my life has gone. And I think Maggie Gyllenhaal,
We'll find out.
would be the person that I would choose.
She's so good. She's always so good at everything.
She's amazing, actually.
Yeah, Mags, if you're listening.
We love you. You're awesome.
All right, one more time. This is Gingersnap episode 29. You've been Gingersnapped. How do you feel?
Ooh, I actually feel like I've overcome a hurdle for
She
myself.
didn't want to do this. I made her. So if you want to check out her pottery, which is beautiful, go to laceypots.com, right?
Mhm.
Or get on her Facebook. You will put what shows
Facebook.
you're on. You're
No
not
Facebook.
No.
No.
Okay. Never
I mean,
mind.
I'm on Facebook.
Right,
but
but
I
do
don't
you
have
put
a
shows up on it?
business.
No, but do you put shows up on
Not really. You have to find me if you want my stuff.
it? If you want her, you gotta come looking.
I'm kind of hard to find, but
Not anymore.
I know that's true.
Not anymore. Now you know where she is. Okay, so I'm Lisa Redfern. If you want to know more about me or my music, you can go to lisaredfern.com. And
now we're gonna go listen to Free to Be You and Me.
we're gonna go. All right. This has been Gingersnap.